Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Oscar. I am the #2 fragrance icon that follows the teachings of Jesus. #1 of course being Jeremy Fragrance. People say that no one remembers who #2 is, but I beg to differ. I mean, look at the guy in the Olympics. No one knows who won the shooting Olympics. Everyone just talks about the Turkey guy who just shot with his shorts and his hand in his pocket.
Incredible resilience in their careers, getting their first.
Today I bought the Parfums de Marley Discovery sample set. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 fragrance samples plus 2 right here. We're gonna smell them all, give you my thoughts, give you my reviews, my opinion, and then at the end we're gonna rank them from worst to best. So let's see what overpriced Parfums de Marley fragrances are actually worth it. We're gonna start off with this one, the orange one of the newest ones. I've smelled this one before and I do have an interesting experience with it, but let's still spray it in the air. Right away you get the sweetness. Damn, that shit burned my nose, what the fuck? Hold on a minute. Althair is sweet, vanilla, ambery, cinnamon, like a little bit of powder, kind of like resembling iris, but it's not iris. It smells pretty good. It's pretty sweet. It's more of a winter fragrance. Like I said, I bought this sample set a while ago, and back then I was still working at a warehouse loading trucks, slaving my ass off to afford these fucking Parfums de Marley samples. So I woke up at like 2 a.m. and I was like, you know what, fuck it, let me try one of these. Let me try this one. This one seems interesting. I was in the truck loading it, you know, sweating my ass off. Some girl comes in and she was like, kind of smells like cheese in here. I was like, for real? That's wild. I don't smell it. But then I realized that it was probably me because I was heating up in those trucks, and the sweetness of the vanilla, it was so strong, so overpowering. And a lot of Parfums de Marley's got some like incense to them, some spices, so I think it just didn't mix well with my skin chemistry and my heat, and it started to give a little bit of a funky smell. So definitely not for my skin, but overall, like objectively, it smells really good. So sweet, so sexy. So I'm not gonna rate it yet because we're gonna rate it at the end. But I think this gets a thumbs up for me. It gets the approval, even though I had an interesting experience with it. So next up in the sample set, we got the dark green one. This is called Haltane. I don't remember much about this one, but I remember that it was not memorable, you know. So I remember that I don't remember. That's it. I was not interested in this one, but let's see. Let's give it a second try. I'm all for second tries. If I can find the fucking hole. Let's see the spray it. I get some earthiness, some woodiness, some oud, a little bit dark. Again, Parfums de Marley has a lot of incense, a lot of spices, a lot of like, it feels like if you're lighting up a candle. But I'm not personally a big fan of it, especially this one. If it smells like this, it's just a bunch of spices. It's like warm, spicy oud with a little bit of like wood. Like it feels like I'm in the jungle or something. Like I'm surrounded by like woods and trees and a fireplace or some shit like that. Not memorable at all. Not a big fan of this one. So Haltane, I think he's gonna get a thumbs down for me. Not a big fan of that one. Next up on the list, we got the dark blue one, which is the most popular Parfums de Marley out there. It is Layton. I'm not even gonna spray this. I didn't even spray this one because I already had a sample of this one, like a travel spray. Vanilla, apple pie. It's a light, popular, mass appealing, edible fragrance that men love, women love, non-binary love. Layton's for fucking everyone. That's what I mean, bro. Like that's what I mean. Layton is for everyone. I think it is like a unisex fragrance. Like your girl can probably steal this from you, but this was the cologne that I wore for my first date and it worked amazing. So Layton is a 10 out of 10 masterpiece. Definitely deserves the recognition, the praise, and the hype that it gets. It's gonna be a thumbs up for me. Next up, we got Pegasus. Pegasus has been an OG. Like I've been saying about this one even before I was into colognes, but this one was forgettable too. So let's spray it on my hand again. Okay, this time it smelled actually pretty fucking nice, not gonna lie. I tried this like 500 times, and all those times I kind of like hated it. It did not impress me at all. It was boring, forgetful. But this time it's a little bit more powdery, a little bit more sweet. I get some vanilla, some florals, a little bit of like, I don't know how to say it. It's like if you're smelling silver, you know, the bottle describes it pretty well. Pegasus, it can be in between, you know, a little bit polarizing. It can be a hit or miss, but still nothing really memorable in my opinion. Next up, you guys already know what it is. It's Percival, the light blue bottle. This one's my favorite from all the Parfums de Marley. This is the one I ended up buying. I used a few sprays to go to the gym. I was like, hell yeah, I feel confident. It's ambroxan and musk and citruses mixed together. It's another way of saying Abercrombie and Fitch Fierce, but it is made better quality with better ingredients. It's long lasting. It got good performance, like the musk and the woodiness. It smells so good, and then it projects well. You're gonna get so many compliments. Percival is the one that I decided to get from all these samples, and I don't regret it at all. 10 out of 10 cologne from me. Next up, we got Herod. This one is like black / gray, but I'm gonna just say the black bottle. This one I don't remember much, so let's spray it on whatever remaining body part I got. This one I don't like at all. I feel like this is a little bit more of a masculine take on, which one, the green one, Haltane. They smell so similar to me, which is again my point. Parfums de Marley warm fragrances use a lot of incense, and it's the same spices over and over again, which makes the fragrances smell pretty similar. This one is again like woody and dark and kind of sweet, like got the amber, but it's mixed with the woodiness, maybe some tobacco. That's a darker version of Herod. Not my cup of tea, also forgettable. Maybe I mixed the two together, that's why I forget. I give it a thumbs down for right now. And the last one of the sample set before we get to the other one, it's gonna be Greenley. Now Greenley, this one I'm so in between with between this one, because the smell, it's pretty good, pretty refreshing, but pretty sweet too. Which, if you want a summer fragrance, I get there is sweet fragrances out there that work amazing, but this one might be a little too sweet. It just smells green, like the bottle. It smells like a blast of green apple, and it smells like a synthetic green apple. I get that nothing's gonna smell like the real thing, you know, except probably Hermes, which smells like real orange. This green apple is a little too synthetic for me. Like the smell is good and the idea is good, but the outcome is not really what I was looking for. So Greenley's gonna get a thumbs in the middle. So I don't know about this one. I'm still making up my mind. So like I was saying, once I bought Percival, I did get another sample set. Now they offer 3 samples, but I got one of them. I got, what's it called, the Lena, the woman's fragrance, the pink one, and my sister loved it, so I got it for her birthday, and that shit was like 300 bucks. So definitely the most expensive birthday gift I've ever gotten. But the 2 that I actually chose was, of course, Sedley. How can I miss out on Sedley? And then I got Galloway. I do got some other 2 right there. I got Oajan and Carlisle, which I forgot to get. They're over there hiding in my Jean Paul Gaultier can. So those also get a thumbs up. Carlisle gets a thumbs up. Oajan gets a thumb in the middle. They smell so similar, dark, ambery, gourmands. They're so edible, especially Carlisle. It smells like a darker version of Layton, like a dark apple pie for some reason. I don't know, like I feel like Carlisle, your girl's gonna eat you, you know. And it is pretty hard to pull off. It's for like older, more mature gentlemen out there. It's so strong. Pretty good. They smell pretty similar to me. I can't really tell the difference between Oajan and Carlisle. But then I did get Sedley. Sedley gets a thumb in the middle for me because people hype it up for some reason. They say it's better than Percival. I don't agree at all. It just smells fresh, citrusy. I feel like Sedley is a little bit worse. I mean, a lot worse. Not a big fan of, not comparable to Percival at all. And then Galloway, I was in the gym. I was like, you know what? Let me try Galloway. And I kind of started to get like a funky smell, and it wasn't me. Like, I use deodorant. My deodorant is pretty good, so it was Galloway. Kind of like a funky smell that didn't mix well with my skin chemistry. So thumbs down for Galloway. But yeah, I think that's all of them. So we're gonna rank them from worst to best. Let's see if I remember all of them. Worst on the list, it's gonna be two. This feels like I'm in the fucking Oscars or something. At the worst place, it's gonna go to Galloway. Fuck Galloway, low key. Second worst, Haltane. Third worst, Herod. Fourth, fuck it, let's go Pegasus. Number 5, Sedley. Next we got Oajan. Next we got Althair. Next we got, well, let's go Greenley. That means at number 3, the third best is Carlisle. The second best is Layton, and the best is Percival. Thank you for watching. Thank you for the support. Thank you for subscribing. Like the video, follow me on Instagram, and just smell better.